up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. Alright, y'all, so if I come off a little cranky in this video, you gotta excuse me. If you see this fan back here and you're an OG subscriber, you know why it's there. You know why it's there. I don't even want to get into it too deep, but just know, I'm hot. I'm like really hot. I just wiped my face off from sweating right before I turned on this camera, and I'm already sweating again. I'm fat. I sweat very easy. It's 80 degrees in this apartment, and it's the weekend. I've been sitting here. It's 3 o'clock now. I just looked at my wrist like there was a watch there. It's 3 o'clock now. The office closed, and I went to them at 11. They promised me somebody was gonna be here. That dude act like he was right on it. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna send them over there right now. You going home? Cool. All right, they're gonna be there." I've been waiting 4 hours, and nobody showed up. Now I have to film these videos in the hot. And I got these two lights, these two dang on video lights, they're beaming on me. Making matters worse. And I had to turn off that fan because I don't want y'all to hear that. It's going to mess up the video. It's going to mess it up. Gonna mess it up. But I'm about to shut up talking and get into this video so I can hurry up and get it done with. So I can turn the fan back on while I'm editing. Anyway, y'all, look, this is 10 people you never want to mess with. Y'all know I did a video like this before. Y'all enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. And I ain't even going to lie. I don't want to mess with none of them people. But we going to see. We gonna see about these, because I'm a big 300-pound mofo. I ain't scared of nobody. I fight dirty though. I might kick you in the nuts. But we about to get into this thing. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Certain people you don't want to mess with. These super tough contenders are the kind of people who've dedicated their lives to becoming the most skilled, athletic, or just all-around powerful people in any room they walk in. There aren't many people who could easily take them on, and today we're going on a journey to get better acquainted with some of these hardcore humans. Not just to marvel at their abilities and physiques, but also so you know not to ever get on their bad side if you come across them. Ready to have your mind blown by some serious displays of skill and strength? Let's get it on! Blessing Owodobu. When it comes to keeping an online following entertained, nobody can top the antics of Blessing Owodobu. The Irish influencer wasn't satisfied with just—
Who the heck is this big Irish black man? They got black folks in Ireland? When I think of Ireland, I think of a bunch of redheads. This big old dude, what the what?
Influencer wasn't satisfied with just his 2 Arnold Classics and 4 International Federation of Bodybuilding titles, and so Instagram was where he turned. Amassing an ardently following of a few thousand can usually be attained by anyone with a good enough physique, and at 245 pounds of lean muscle, Owodobu has without a doubt got that under his belt. But to get into the millions like Blessing, you've gotta have a little something extra to keep people invested. The bodybuilding Adonis regularly creates loads of gut-busting sketches and viral videos that garner millions of global views, like the time he realized there was a CCTV camera recording him at the grocery store and took to flexing his competitive poses for the enjoyment.
Yo, that's he a fool for doing that. This dude is silly. I gotta find this dude, man. He looks like he's we gotta find this dude. Yo, this dude is freaking silly, man. Ah, dude.
And took to flexing his competitive poses for the enjoyment of whomever was monitoring the feed. Still, having a sense of humor isn't at all going to confuse anyone watching these videos. Just because Blessing Owodobu can and will make you laugh, I'm in love with his Brody. There's no mistaking that this man is an absolute beast.
Monster.
And with a build like his, nobody is going to try making him the butt of the joke.
Well, that's pretty cool that this dude, as big as he is, as intimidating as he look, he's like a gentle giant. Like he got a soft spot. He likes to make people laugh. He likes to entertain people. But at the same time, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't about to mess with him. Nope. I'm gonna kick him right in the nuts. That's what I'm gonna do.
Anytime soon. GIGO Guru. GIGO Guru is a man who walks around calling himself a ninja, and there is nobody on earth who would dare to tell him otherwise.
Woo!
As a young boy, his parents signed him up.
Nah, look, I'm surrendering. If somebody gives me a few punches and then does a flip and knee me in the head and less than 3 seconds, nah, I'm surrendering. Look at this mess. Nah, I'm done.
Boy, his parents signed him up for Taekwondo classes, and he's never looked back since. But of course, you don't make this list for being satisfied with mastering just one martial art, and GIGO went on to master Thai boxing, karate, and Krav Maga. Following his dream of being a true ninja, GIGO got into gymnastics and parkour and has crafted his own fighting style. The flashy one with all the flips you're seeing on your screen right now. Out of his
Dude, I can't even lie, man. If that was like, if you would have put me in some karate or something as a kid, I would have took it to this level. This dude mastered 3 different styles of martial arts while at the same time learning gymnastics and parkour to take it all to the next level. Come on now. Did you see what he did on that pole? He flipped off the pole, then turned around and kicked the pole in the face. Or should I say at head level? Look at this mess.
The flashy one with all the flips you're seeing on your screen right now. Out of his vast pool of skills to create a very unique and very deadly style all his own. GIGO Guru shows that the human body can be pushed to unthinkable limits with enough determination, as you can see with him punching a concrete floor and a tree like they're just simple punching bags without even flinching. Unless you're tougher than concrete, I'd say it's best to steer clear of messing with GIGO Guru. Ong Bak in real life. When people want to learn to fight, they usually hit something soft to get warmed up, like a punching bag or a training dummy. But Tony Jaa is not some people.
Yo, this dude right here is legit. My roommate put me on to him, had me watching some of his old movies, and I was freaking blown away. I was like, yo, who is this dude? This dude is freaking dope.
No. In fact, he's a Muay Thai master who prefers hitting tree trunks and bending steel beams with his kicks over something as simple as a punching bag. Jaa makes a living through his mastery over the martial art, working in movies and TV shows as a stunt double and fight choreographer for action scenes. And it's not hard to see why casting directors pick him for their roles. But believe me, these videos of him training are far from movie magic. Oh no, they're the real deal. Tony Jaa can do that in real life, and that's what he can do to a tree. Imagine what would happen.
Wait, I'm pretty sure that dude that was hitting the tree and that freaking pole was not him though.
Real life, and that's what he can do to a tree. Imagine what would happen if he were to punch you. No thank you. I'm alright never knowing what that tree just went through. The video is more than enough for me to know that you should never try any funny business with this Muay Thai master. Martin Ford. If you're a casting director looking for someone to fill the role of a very scary, very big dude who looks like he rips people's heads off for breakfast, one look at Martin Ford and your search could not be over more quickly. It isn't hard to see where the British bodybuilder got his nicknames Nightmare, Hulk, and perhaps most fittingly, the Beast. I mean, just look at him, with his massive physique.
Dude, this guy is freaking massive. Look at this. For him to be as tall as he is, and to be that dang on muscular, that's crazy. This dude's a monster. I'm not messing with him. Nope, I'm not messing with him. Yeah, I've seen this dude before, but I didn't know his accolades. I didn't know just how much he has done and accomplished. Yo, this dude is freaking, God, he's not human. But he is. He's superhuman.
Physique and intimidating tattoos, this is the guy you'd want to hire if you're in the market for a bodyguard. Anyway, be sure not to let that fool you, because Martin Ford has another nickname that he's very well earned. The scariest man on earth. On top of his extreme passion for bodybuilding, Ford can really move, and he's slated to make a debut in mixed martial arts according to some sources. I'd hate to be the guy they put up against him though, because I'm smart enough to know Martin Ford is someone you should never ever mess with. JD and
yo, the UFC or mixed martial arts, they should be like, nope, we can't allow him in here. Nope, we're gonna write it in the law book. He's not allowed. It's against the law for this man to be in the mixed martial arts because he is too damn big. Ain't nobody in this thing as big as him. Like, who are we gonna put him up against? He gonna destroy everybody unfairly. Come on, nope. He's not welcome.
Anderson. In the world of bodybuilding, strongmen stand out as some of the most fearsome contenders the world has to offer. And even among strongmen, JD Anderson is revered on a whole nother level.
This is crazy.
The strongman has pulled off some absolutely inhuman feats as nothing more than a warm-up, such as snapping baseball bats in half or rolling up steel frying pans with his bare hands. But that's just JD getting started.
Yo, like, this dude look like a big old, big husky, you know, big chubby guy. But he's strong as heck, though. He's a big, strong, little, big, fat, little short, little chubby guy. He ain't short. I just said that.
Hands, but that's just JD getting started. I mean, what does this guy even eat to have power like that? Oh, phone books, I guess. But if somehow that isn't enough to show you that you should not be messing with this guy, then let me tell you about JD Anderson's very cool nickname, the Iceman. No, it isn't because he ices people, although he very clearly could if he wanted to. Instead, Anderson holds a very unique world record, one for breaking the most solid slabs of ice with his head. Now just imagine if your body were these blocks.
No, God!
I think I've seen this dude do this record before and failed the attempt, but no, he's actually dang on accomplished that feat. That's crazy.
Please, no! No!
Edward Hawthorne. As a police officer in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and veteran of the United States Armed Forces, it's definitely a good thing that this dude is on our team.
Damn, yo, this dude got the calisthenic workouts down to a freaking T.
This dude is on our team.
That.
Because with physical prowess like his, he could very well be a straight up supervillain.
Easy.
While sadly there doesn't seem to be any footage of Edward taking down criminals.
Yo, was this man just doing freaking pull-ups with handcuffs? For one, those are some very strong handcuffs. For two, his hands have to be hurting. And for three, how? Like, dude, nah, he got some crazy grip strength.
There doesn't seem to be any footage of Edward taking down criminals. There's plenty of clips of his insane workouts, and, well, you can just let your imagination fill in the blanks. I mean, do you really want to run from a cop who can chase you just as quickly on his hands as on his feet? Most criminals probably just turn themselves in when they find out Officer Hawthorne is on their case.
I would.
Not even the most hardened thug can hope to challenge the world's most fit police officer. Many of his co-workers have even taken to calling him the super cop, and it's easy to see why. We're happy to say that with a real-life superhero watching their backs, the people of Pittsburgh can rest easy. But I can't exactly say the same for the outlaws. Salmachi. Of all the ancient warriors throughout history,
I don't know. If y'all came up on that cop, what would you do? If that cop was coming after you, and if you knew his record, if you knew who he was and what he could do, what you gonna do? I'm gonna tell you right now, me. It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I promise. I promise. Look, I can't, look, I'm fat. I can't outrun him.
The ninja has always been arguably the most entrancing of them all, with near legendary mastery over stealth and incredible skills in hand-to-hand and weapon-based combat. It's no wonder why someone like Salmachi would dedicate their lives to becoming the ultimate.
Oh, wait. Isn't this the dude that can, like, split? Either he can hit a bullet with his blade or stop what's it, a little airsoft pellet, or like cut one in half or something?
Embodiment of the ninja. Among his incredible displays of swordsmanship are his various world records, including the most martial arts katana cuts to a tatami mat, a mat with a density comparable to human bone, as well as the fastest 1,000 martial arts sword cuts. On top of all that, he also holds the record for the fastest sword swing in the world. In 2013, Isao shocked the world by cutting a flying bullet in half.
I remember that.
And the other one go that way.
Crazy.
Reacting to a BB gun fired directly at him in time to cut it required a reaction speed of over 158 kilometers per hour.
That's
if you're ever going to
crazy.
pick a fight, believe me, Salmachi has more than proven he is the wrong opponent to mess with. Half-Lord Julius Bjornsson. With a name like Half-Bjord, you should already expect this man to be something of a demigod. In case this is somehow your first time on the internet after living under a rock for a decade.
What did you say?
Half-Bjord played the Mountain in the HBO series Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And, well, I think you can see why they'd cast him for a character with
Yo, he just broke like the world record for heaviest deadlift. like recently. I think within like the past couple of weeks.
That name. Hafbjörn is an absolute giant, measuring in at 6'9" and weighing an unbelievable 441 pounds of pure muscle. And as of 2019, he can add strongest man alive to his already very impressive resume. In order to maintain his Norse godlike physique, Bjornsson takes in an unbelievable 10,000 calories a day. The equivalent.
I would be way fatter than I am. 10,000 calories that's crazy. That's like 5 times as much as what I take in. That is insane.
Of 18 Big Macs. When he isn't acting or training to be the literal strongest man on the planet, Hafbjörn likes scenic walks through his native home of Iceland. It's nice to see that someone that fearsome has a softer, gentler side, but definitely don't let that confuse you. He is not someone you would ever want to get on the wrong side of, because it's a pretty big side.
I bet that big old dude got like the smallest little girlfriend or wife. He'd be destroying her. He'd be destroying her. I'm not about to go into details of what that means for those who are watching and wondering. I'm not going there. I ain't gonna do it. I'm hot.
Considered a life of crime, I think this next absolute beast of a cop might make you think twice. Meet Tony Setmanet, the Miami-born Marine who sends terror down the spines of criminals everywhere. Tony enlisted in the Marine Corps straight out of high school and showed such prowess in combat that he was put into an elite mission squad, with whom he carried out special operations all over the world. Once he retired from the military, though, Tony hadn't quite seen enough action, and he decided to become a police officer, and, well, let's just say he wasn't giving out parking tickets for long. With his elite background, the extreme Marine was—
You know who he reminds me of? The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He reminds me of like his character, his roles in the daggone Fast and Furious movies. This is like the real life daggone Hobbs. This is the real life Hobbs right here.
Quickly promoted to running SWAT teams, contending with some of the most dangerous law enforcement operations around without breaking a sweat. Tony is a master of several forms of martial arts and competes in MMA tournaments regularly, as well as—
This dude's a cop. He did special forces, military. He freaking does MMA. Wait, what?
He is a master of several forms of martial arts and competes in MMA tournaments
and martial arts. What the a master? Is he really a master? What? Come on now.
Regularly, as well as being a special operations weapon expert, meaning he can take you down from long or short range. He even won Officer of the Year in Miami. To be fair, if this was the cop coming after me, I'd probably just turn myself in.
Yeah, I would.
Definitely wouldn't be able to sleep ever again.
I'm like, look, oh, I'm mad at myself right now. I wish I was this badass. I wish I was this badass. I hope this dude is humble, because I felt like if I was him, I'd be cocky as hell. Like, boy, I'm a badass. I can't even take myself serious. I'm gonna stop. Can't do it.
Tim Man. There are plenty of skilled martial artists all over the world, but Tim Man stands out as a true warrior among the rest. Born in Switzerland, Tim started training martial arts at the young age of 8, and he never looked back. He's mastered a handful of different styles since then, including Taekwondo, Wushu, American, and Thai boxing. Placing third as the reigning Taekwondo champion in his home country of Switzerland should be more than enough to convince most people that this is not someone they want to be messing with. After developing a fascination with Hong Kong-based martial arts films, Tim began studying gymnastics and acrobatics, as well as starting a career in cinema himself. It wasn't long before his hard work and talent got noticed, and it wasn't long before Tim officially got to live out his dreams of working full-time in cinema and perfecting his unmatched martial arts skills.
Yo, nah, I couldn't imagine going up against any of these mofos. Damn, this was worse than the last video. There was a few in that last video I think I could maybe go toe-to-toe with a little bit. But this one, nah, nope. They'll beat me in 5 seconds. Yep, I'm going for the nuts. All of them getting kicked in the balls. Anyway, you know what time it is. You like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the video is going to be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy here on the ground, man, Twitter at Artofkickz. To the next one.